your crackdown on the drug ring here in Davao has elicited praise from even the president herself, who singled you out for taking the lead among local government officials in boosting the national campaign against illegal drugs. But even before this, you have always maintained a very tough stance on drugs, and the anti-drug campaign has always been a priority in your governance. And just recently, there was a big crackdown here on the Shabu laboratory. And I think not only the Philippines knew that, but even
International press,
the international community have heard about that. So what was that, Mayor, for the sake of our viewers, not only here but around the world?
You know, Pastor, it really boggles the mind. I am, until now, I'm just trying to comprehend how these guys were able to do it. Or would have they dared, despite of my dire warnings. You know, time and again, and even in this program, and in so many other programs and interviews on the print media, broadcast, and almost in every forum, I've always warned everybody that Davao City is a very hostile, a very dangerous place for criminals. And I have said categorically that if you do drugs, if you're into terrorism, kidnapping, if you're into the serious business of brutalizing society, you place your life on the line. And I said, it boggles my mind until now why they dared to come into Davao and to put up a laboratory in Dumoy, unmindful of what's really, what was coming to them. Because, you know, the 6 guys, it would be unfair to say that they are Chinese. They look Orientals. We have not established their true identity. So I would not be fair in saying that these guys came from China or Taiwan or Thailand. I said that we are sure that we're all foreigners. Maybe some were using Chinese products, but it's being sold everywhere. It's being used by everybody. But they just ignored, or maybe the one who invited them in or who initiated their entry into this city, didn't really care a hoot of what will happen to them, because all of them, the 6, died violently. And so, if you want to go the same way, then be my guest. And we would be happy to oblige you. I would not elaborate on these warnings, but short really of saying that that is it. That's what it is. And that is the way how I operate in the city. Let me just try to elaborate on this drug problem. You know, people are not really aware of the dimensions of the seriousness of the drug problem. They hit us on 3 fronts. They not only rob us of our money, they rob us of our future, and they corrupt government, the bureaucracy. You know, it takes about 20,000 pesos to profit something like 1 million at the end of the line. It includes maybe your raw materials, the way you cook it, the many days that you have to wait for the chemicals to mix together and come up with a ripe product. Your initial 20,000 investment would give you 1 million. So,
So profitable.
1 million minus the initial investment of 20,000 would give you 980,000 pesos. Now, these are the profits. Now, they go to the bank. They demand now that the pesos that they have earned in the Philippines be converted into dollars. And they're going to send these dollars to their homes, to their countries. You know, the Philippines is suffering economically. We are not selling anything. We are not selling bombs. We're not selling vessels, ships. We're not selling airplanes. We're not selling automobiles, DVDs, even the discs. We're importing everything. Our trade imbalance is that really imbalance because we're even importing rice from Vietnam, who's a net exporter, meaning to say that after maybe satisfying the local consumption, they export their extras. Nothing. About the only thing that Davao City is earning dollars, maybe the banana and the pineapple, a few thousand hectares. The bulk of our dollar reserves comes from the blood, sweat, and tears of the Filipinos working abroad. Some of them raped, others are beheaded, because they have to fight the dishonor, maybe while being raped, while being brutalized. Some are experiencing the agony of not seeing their family for the last 10 years. We do not have any real income that we earn dollars because we're not selling anything. As a matter of fact, we are depleting our dollars by buying everything from the outside. So the bulk of that reserve of the dollars are really the remittances sent by the Filipinos abroad to their families, to their dependents.
Yes.
And what's painful is that we cannot refuse because when we invite investors outside, we assure them of ROI, that your return of investment is there. So they come, pretend to do legal business, they have the fronts, and they launder the money. They have this plastics factory, pretend to be manufacturing something, at the same time using the business to import the chemicals. Because they are into this business where they can justify ephedrine and a lot of those things, the chemicals, to produce sabu. So when they have the profit, when they realize there's so many millions, they go to the bank and say, look, you invited us to the Philippines to invest. We have this profit. You cannot refuse. We're converting this into dollars, and we're remitting the dollars back home, wherever they come from.